Hi friends, this is Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively, and I normally don't do evening videos, but my day got away from me, so I'm doing this a little later than what I thought. I don't know if you can tell if it's that it's evening here or not. I was playing with the Happy Strawberry set. It has a punch that goes with it that's fantastic. It coordinates. What I love about Stampin' Up! Is they give us things that just all work so well together. So this is the sweet strawberry bundle. It comes with the strawberries and the punch. And then if you want to add to that, in the celebration, there's this fabulous berry blessings, and I used it yesterday in a video and made this cute little box. So what's nice about the celebration is it comes with the great papers. So I created this with the stamp set and the fantastic papers. And it's just kind of fussy cut of the papers. I like it. Okay, so I'll show you what I did here real quick. So I used the sweet strawberries, and I love the black and white with just a pop of color. So this is my black and white with a pop of color. So what I did with my strawberries is I used a memento, and I randomly stamped them across the front of, I used shimmering white. I just love the shimmering white. It's a little bit thicker. It's got a little bit of a coating on it. It's fantastic for using the blends. When I did the raspberries yesterday, I masked them. With this one, I can line it up close enough that I don't feel like I need a mask with my strawberry tops. So I added my strawberry tops to the top. Because they're photopolymer, I can see straight through them, which is fantastic. So I added some my colors, and what I did, I used a granny apple for the tops of those berries, and I'm just going to hit it real quick because I want a little bit darker close to the stem. And this is the dark granny apple green. Then I used the dark seafoam to finish out my leaf. I like to mix my greens. I could have used the light granny apple and it would have worked perfectly, but I like to mix my colors. No one says I have to use light and dark. There's no rules. So then I have light Poppy Parade. I'm going to use the brush tip. The skinny line is for the nub tip. The thicker line is for the brush. And I know that, but I still don't always do it. So I'm just going to color my strawberries real quick. My customers occasionally get a little frustrated with my coloring because I'm not super detailed. This is the light real red. And again, the way I like to mix my colors doesn't make a ton of sense to them all the time, but on the strawberries, it works. This is a light rococo. I'm going to go back through and just kind of go over the top. Nobody says their strawberries have to be perfect. I like a good shaded strawberry. I'm also not a huge believer that I have to stay in the lines. I had to do that in kindergarten. It was stressful. So now I'm going to go over and kind of blend those colors a little bit more together, and I like my strawberries. I'm pleased with what they look like, and I didn't spend forever on them. I'll hold it up here so you can see it just a little bit better. Oh my gosh, one of these days I'm going to grow up and be a cameraman. Not today. So there's my pretty strawberries. Then I like to take one of my darker colors and speckle my strawberries because that just adds a little bit of interest to it. Then I took my mini. Who doesn't love a good... This is the die cut and emboss machine mini. What I did was, if you stagger the plates, it works better. So I used a 1. I used my greenery embossing folder, and then I used a 3. And I staggered my plates. The first embossing folder I used, I realized was from the holiday catalog, so I couldn't show you that. Let me scoot this up just a little bit more. So I'm going to run this through. I wanted it to be a little textured. Oh my gosh, I can't do this on camera. It runs through, trust me. I did it 100 times. Here's the finished thing. I already did it. So I ran it through. I've added my texture to my berries. Oh, this one, let me show you the texture. Again, when I grow up, I'm going to be a camera person. So I have added texture to my berries. I forgot to flick them before I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and flick them. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So I love the black and white designs. So I wanted to add a little bit of black to the front of my card. So I have, first I'm going to put my hello over here. Hello there. And all this comes from the, oh, I'm not going to say that's fantastic. Well, that didn't line up perfectly. Okay, so for a camp or a class, I might have them scooch this down here and add the hello up there. Let's do that. This is what I do when I'm in a class. I'm going to move the hello up here. Hello there. That one's stamped better. I want to add some leaves that go with the flowers. I'm going to put some over here. That stamp's really pretty. I'm going to put some over here. And I should put some on the inside because it's just pretty. If I knew that I was going to mail this to someone right away, I'd also have an envelope ready to go and stamp that on an envelope. I could store it that way. Probably be smarter. Okay, so I've added those. This is a little dark to me, so I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I put a little Seal Plus there. Took one of these doilies, the square vellum doilies, and I cut it in half. So I'm going to add it over here in the corner. And it just kind of mutes that black and white. And because I'm going to scooch this down here, I don't know that I'm going to be able to see that like I like. Grr. Well, I'll be able to see it at the top. Okay. I cut these strips. Instead of using a whole piece of the basic black across the top, sometimes I like to conserve and show my customers how I might do that. Like if I'm stamping here at my desk all by myself, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to add the black. And so I'm going to make sure you can see this. Get that out of the way. I'm going to lay this down right on there. And that's how I'm going to get my black edge without using a great big piece of cardstock. Okay, now let's see how this is going to look down here as I cover up my mess. Oh, that works. Oh, but this is what I'm going to do. I want you to see a little bit more of those berries. So now that I know that's going to sneak, or the berry leaves. There you go. Boom, baby. These are the Playful Pet ribbons. And so this is what I used to add. And guess what? You know what we can do? This is such a weird thing. We can actually use up our ribbons. I mean, who saves all of their ribbons to the very end? It's called ribbon hoarding. It's a thing. You can actually use your ribbons up and buy more. It's totally and completely possible. I mean, I do this for a living, and you would think I could find scissors when I needed them. I just had them. Hey, can you guys see my scissors on my desk? I just had them. Oh my gosh. I mean, this never happens to any of you, does it? All right. These are not my fabulous Stampin' Up! Snips, but I know my scissors are right here in front of me because I just had them in my hand. Because I cut the doily in half as I was prepping for this. Okay, now I'm going to take some of the ribbons and I am just going to loop them. And tie it over here on the front of my card. I'm sure you all can see my scissors and you're laughing at me because they're right here in front of me. That would be how the day's gone. Remember I said I was going to video earlier and I didn't get it done? Okay, so I have my happy bow. I'm going to stick this on the front. I got to cover up that mess down there at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on the front. Here are those fabulous black enamel dots. Gosh, I love those. And then I went ahead and did a strawberry. I didn't do it on my original card, but I wanted to create one and pop it up just to see how it looks. So we're going to add a strawberry here, and then I'm going to put the little strawberry topper on with a glue dot. Oh yeah, that's cute. And then with the punch, I wanted you to see how the punch did. So I did that berry in advance and then just punched it out because, you know, all of our stuff lines up so nicely. So this is what the punch does when you punch it out. So those are all the images. So it had this cute little flower, and because of photopolymer, I can line that up. So I can punch and then stamp. So let's put a little bit of light so saffron on there. And then this is a little bit of dark mango. Again, I mix my colors. I'm going to wad this up a little bit because I want it to have some dimension to it. And flat's not always fun. And then I'm going to put a little flower right on there. Oh, I could put the flower up here by the words too. Come on. I can put the flower up here too. Oh, that's cute. All right, friends. Here's a little sweet strawberry creation for you. I'll take a photo. Oh my gosh. There you go. I mean, whoever gets this in the mail is just going to be really happy because I'm real happy with it. All right, you have a fantastic evening. We'll stamp with you soon. Bye.